In the heart of the vibrant Amazon rainforest, a jungle alive with every shade of green you could imagine, lived a parrot named Perico. Unlike the other parrots, who loved to chatter and fill the air with their vibrant calls, Perico found solace in the gentle rustle of leaves and the soft murmurs of the jungle. Every morning, as the sun peeked over the canopy, the jungle would come alive with noise. "Did you hear the news?" squawked a red parrot. "Yes, the humans are coming closer," replied a blue one. Perico listened, but did not join in. He would tuck his head under his wing, wishing for the clamor to fade just a little. One day, his friend Coco the monkey swung by and noticed Perico's quiet demeanor. "Why don't you join in, Perico?" Coco asked with a head full of curiosity. "The jungle is much more fun when we all chat together." Perico gave a small, thoughtful nod. "It's so loud, Coco. I just prefer to listen to the whispers of the trees." Coco scratched his head, puzzled. "But there's so much going on. Aren't you afraid of missing the fun?" Perico flapped his wings gently, lost in thought. Was he missing out? The laughter, the chatter, it seemed like everyone else was having a great time. But as the sun set that evening, Perico sat alone, his heart unsure. The jungle slowly quieted, painting the skies orange and purple, and Perico heard the calling of something gentle and calm. There was beauty in the quiet, a melody of its own in the soft chirping of crickets and the hum of distant streams. Finally, Perico decided he needed to discover where he truly belonged. So he took off, wings steady and eyes wide with curiosity, venturing deeper into the emerald thicket. He was in search of a place that resonated with the quiet rhythm of his heart. The jungle seemed endless, filled with curious creatures. As he flew, he spotted a wise old turtle basking by a sun-kissed rock. "What is happiness, Mr. Turtle?" Perico asked, hovering nearby. The turtle slowly opened one eye, a warm smile on his face. "Happiness, young parrot, is finding where your heart sings, even if it's a quiet song." Perico nodded, feeling a flicker of understanding, but the bustling doubts lingered still. He thanked the turtle and resumed his flight, his feathers brushing against the dewdrops of dawn. Perico visited a calm riverbank where dragonflies danced on the water's surface, displaying their delicate wings like rippling fairy tales. The gentle babble of the river spoke to his soul. Yet, he continued, curious to explore more of the serene offerings the jungle held. Next, he reached a gentle waterfall, its water whispering secrets as it trickled down the rocks. Perico perched nearby, letting the mist tickle his feathers. It felt peaceful, yet a part of him wondered, was peace all he needed? As the sun began its descent, wrapping the jungle in a golden embrace, Perico settled on a high branch overlooking this realm of wonders. The world below was a patchwork of lights and shadows, a stage for the many stories he had yet to hear. Despite his quiet nature, Perico felt an awakening within him, a yearning to share his heart silence with others around him. As the final colors of the sunset faded into the gentle embrace of night, Perico rested on the high branch, looking out over the moonlit jungle. The leaves beneath him rustled softly in a cool, calming breeze, and the world seemed to sigh and settle for the night. His heart felt lighter, wrapped in the stillness he cherished. Below, a gathering of fireflies began their evening dance, their tiny lights flickering like stars that had fallen to the earth. Perico watched, mesmerized, feeling a deep connection to their silent brilliance. "They shine so brightly without making a single sound," Perico thought to himself. a quiet smile gracing his beak. In that moment, a gentle babble of murmurings reached his ears. From below, a small gathering of animals had met to exchange their day's experiences. Perico recognized the voices of his fellow jungle dwellers, each with tales filled with wonder and excitement. Listening from his perch, Perico realized that even in his quiet reflection, he was not truly apart from this vibrant world, but still a valuable part of it, in his own way. The wise old turtle's words echoed in his heart, whispering truths that now seemed as clear as the night sky. Happiness was not hidden in noise or in loud laughter, but in the gentle acceptance of one's own tune. His quietude allowed him to see the jungle's beauty in ways others did not. Suddenly, a nearby branch swayed. It was Coco, his playful friend, who had come looking for him. "Hey, Perico," Coco called softly, careful not to disturb the night. "We've missed you at our gatherings. Won't you join us now and then? Your stories have their own magic." Perico felt warmth spread through him. "Perhaps I will," he replied gently, "and maybe you can join me here sometimes too. We can watch the world together, sharing its silent wonders." Coco nodded, his eyes sparkling with understanding. As they sat side by side, gazing at the twinkling canopy above, an unspoken bond deepened between them. Perico realized that he didn't have to change who he was to be part of the jungle's stories. His place was already carved into the world, a quiet note in the symphony of life. As the gentle night wrapped around the jungle, Perico and Coco shared a companionable silence beneath the stars. The moonlight painted a gentle glow across the treetops, and the symphony of the night played softly, a chorus of whispers that could only be heard in the quiet moments. The next morning, the jungle awoke, vibrant and full of chatter as always. However, today felt different to Perico. He flew with purpose, his heart confident and at peace. Spreading his wings, Perico soared down to the familiar gathering of parrots, each brightly colored and full of life. As he perched among them, many of his friends paused their conversations, surprised but welcoming. A few called out, "Perico, we've missed you." Their voices were warm and genuine, an invisible thread weaving connections strong and true. Perico smiled, feeling belonging spread through him. "I've missed you too," he replied warmly. "You all bring such joy to this jungle, and I admire that. I've just found a different way to appreciate it." His words struck a chord amongst the flock. The chatter softened, and a curious quiet settled over them, a quiet filled not with discomfort, but with contentment and understanding. From then on, the jungle continued to thrive with its rich cacophony, but it did so with a newfound respect for moments of silence. Perico's acceptance of his quiet nature allowed others to see the calming beauty in pauses and patience. When his friends wanted to share in the serenity, they would join Perico at the high branch, where the view was vast and the world seemed beautifully boundless. And so, Perico carved his unique place in the community, not as an outsider, but as a beacon of peaceful reflection. His journey taught them all that there are many ways to experience joy, and that differences could enrich their lives. The jungle, with its harmonious blend of lively chatter and quiet reflection, flourished. Perico, content in his own feathers, discovered that he didn't have to be like everyone else to be happy. He just needed to embrace the song of his own heart. And so, in the heart of the vibrant Amazon rainforest, Perico found that being true to oneself could create a ripple of acceptance, where everyone's unique note played a part in the grand, beautiful symphony of life. If you enjoyed this story, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future content.